Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, as you can see, I'm in the car. It's a little different, but I will be discussing all things calories. But before I get started with this video, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel and like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure you guys go follow my fitness Instagram and my personal Instagram so you can see more of what I'm eating and what I'm doing. Yeah, and I'll put that in the description below. But without further ado, let me just get started with this video. If you guys have watched my previous videos on how I lost weight, the biggest thing aside from working out, the biggest contributor to my weight loss has been counting calories.
Right, yes, yes.
I don't know if you guys heard the saying about like 20% of weight loss is 20% is working out, and then the 80% is what you eat in the kitchen. I've heard different percentages, but that sounds more accurate. But working out is just like the icing on the cake. When it boils down to it, it's all about your calorie intake. So in this video, I want to talk more in depth about that, because one of the most common questions that I get about my weight loss journey was, how many calories did I start off counting? Basically what my calorie deficit was.
Ooh, excuse me.
If you don't know, a calorie deficit is basically eating below your maintenance calories. Your maintenance calories is basically what you eat to maintain your weight. So in order to lose weight, you have to eat below your maintenance calories, okay? A lot of people, like I said, a lot of people ask me how many calories I ate starting off. And the thing is, it's different. Like, I don't know if y'all don't believe me or if y'all just didn't watch my old videos, but I'm pretty sure I've said this before. Your calorie intake is going to be different than mine because it's all based on your height, your weight, your activity level, you know, stuff like that. And you can get your own calories using a calorie calculator. They're everywhere. I've linked the one that I used throughout my journey. Now, this is not what I used to actually count my calories, but this is the calculator that I used to determine the calories that I needed to eat in order to lose weight. So that is step one. Step one is determining your calorie deficit, which I will link that calculator below. It is a macro calculator, so it tells you like the number or the percentage or whatever of macros that you should be eating. I've said this before, but I don't actually count my macros. I do, like, I can see, because the calorie calculator that I use to track my calories throughout the day, it gives like a it has like a percentage wheel of like the percentages of the macros. But anyways, that doesn't matter because I don't count my macros. I just like, for this macro calculator, I just like how accurate it is regarding the calories. That's all I pay attention to, is the calories. So starting off, my calories were around, my weight loss calories, my calorie deficit was between 1,500 and 1,700. I don't remember the exact number, and the thing is, the number is going to change as you lose weight. So the pace that I was losing weight at was about 1 to 1.5 pounds per week. And throughout my journey, I was honestly just, I wouldn't say I was winging it, but I was just going with what I knew based off of my research and hoping for the best. Some weeks I'd lose a pound, some weeks I'd lose 1.5 pounds. And now for women, it can be different just because, like, we have our cycles, and during your cycle you can retain more water weight than normal, so the number on the scale can fluctuate, and it'll also reflect, it won't reflect your true weight basically, because if your body is holding on to more water, then your weight is gonna say that you're probably weighing like 5 pounds more than you normally would when you're not menstruating, whatever. Step one is just determining the calories. Now, you can use any calculator, calorie tracker, which is what you would use to track your calories, track all your food throughout the day. You can get, they have them all over the App Store and iTunes, and I'm pretty sure you can get one if you have an Android in y'all's App Store or Google Store, whatever y'all got. My calories were between 1,500 and 1,700. Now when it comes to counting your calories, guys, sometimes some people, like some friends that I've helped out, like, you know, telling them my calories and like how to count the calories and stuff, they'll come to me and say, oh, this is not like this, like I'll literally starve if she better not be hungry. I'll literally starve if I only eat such and such calories. I'll always tell people, make sure you're being truthful on your activity level, because that can be a big factor in why you're not losing weight. You're not putting the correct activity level. So for my activity level in this calorie calculator that I'm linking in the description, I thought that my exercise was considered moderate, but it was actually considered light, because although I was going to the gym 5 days a week, my intensity of my workouts wasn't like crazy or nothing like that. Like I wasn't doing HIIT cardio like 30 minutes every single day type stuff. My activity level was considered light. Scroll down to the bottom, it'll define like what each activity level what that considers. So like for a person that has like the highest activity level, that's somebody that maybe they're a bartender, or maybe they're a waitress that like works in a busy restaurant, or they work in a factory and they also still go to the gym, or like an athlete that does athlete things and also gets in a workout on top of being an athlete type stuff, you know, 5 days a week. So that would be like considered very high. So for me, my activity level was considered light, just because I worked out 5 times a week, but I work at an office job, so I'm sitting down most of the day. I'm not getting a lot of steps in. So when I go to the gym, that's when I'm the most active. That's when I have that's when my body is the most active, and that's it. And that's only for like an hour and some change each day, and not even an hour some days. So that's why so if you want to compare your activity level to mine, like if you have a similar situation, you know, you're sitting down most of the day, but when you go to the gym, like you're still getting pretty active, but you're not like, you know, you're not busting it every single day, you know. Like if you feel like your calories are too low, and like after you eat a full day's worth of food, you met your calories and you still feel hungry, I would say to look at like the density of your food, the nutrition density. Look at the nutrition density of your food. Reconsider your diet, you know. And I don't want to say a diet, because it's not really a diet, it's more so of a lifestyle. Because once you get this whole calorie thing going on and like you lose the weight that you want, you're gonna get into your maintenance calories, and that's when you eat more, but obviously, you know, you can keep a mental note in your head of everything. I don't know how to explain it, and it's not even obsessive. Like I'm on my maintenance calories now, but I don't feel like I'm like obsessive, because I just feel so knowledgeable now about what I'm putting in my food in my body. But anyways, so you want to make sure that your food is very nutritious, because the more nutritious your food is, the more full you'll feel throughout the day. So for example, if you know you can only eat like 1,300 calories a day for weight loss, and you know that day you ate like a bowl of Apple Jacks for breakfast, for lunch you had a slice of pizza and some chips, for a snack you did have carrots, but for dinner you had some junk, you know, but you met your calories. That's not going to keep you full. You have to eat fruits, vegetables, stuff like that, protein. Now I have said before that I don't eat meat anymore. Well, I do eat fish, but I don't eat like land meat, I guess. So you have to make sure that throughout the week you are eating nutritious. I'm not saying ball out on the weekends and eat like crap, but for me personally, throughout the week I try to be as nutritious as possible. Like it can be hard, but throughout the week that's what I try to do, just because I know on the weekends when I'm off, I want to be able to eat what I want and not feel so guilty about it. Obviously I'm not gonna binge eat just because I know I'm not counting my calories on the weekends, but I'm also, you know, I have that peace of mind knowing, you know, like I did good throughout the week, and so now I don't have to worry so much. Like I don't feel bad eating this cupcake or whatever. In conclusion, everybody just has different calories. Like a person that is 5'1" and weighs 130 pounds is not gonna look the same as me. I'm 135 pounds, but I'm basically 5'5". I think my ID and everything says that I'm 5'4", but that was a long time ago when I took that picture for that ID. I was in high school. Now I'm a grown woman, and I really think that I did grow to be 5'5". So basically what I'm trying to say is 135 is gonna look different on me versus somebody that's like 5'1" and I'm like 5'5", you know, like it's gonna be more compressed looking. Therefore, like we're not gonna have the same calories. Like since I'm taller, I have to eat more, and you know, vice versa. If a person is shorter but they weigh the same, they're probably gonna have to eat less because they're shorter, and their calorie, like their activity level might be different, you know. So it's just a lot of different things that go into it. That's why I always tell people that, I mean, although I started off eating this many calories, it's gonna be different for you just because we're not the same person. And just because I might weigh the same that you weigh right now doesn't mean that things are gonna pan out the same way. As you lose weight, that number's going to change. You're not, you know, once you drop down to, like once you drop 10 more pounds, your weight loss calories are not going to be the same. Now they don't differ drastically, but I like to make sure that I updated the calories that I should have on a weight loss or on a deficit. I try to update that every 5 pounds that I lost, every 5 pounds or so. I can't really think of anything else. I guess the big takeaway from this is that everybody's body is different, therefore your calorie deficit is going to be different throughout your weight loss journey. 2, you want to make sure that you are eating as nutritious as possible because it's going to keep you full throughout the day. Eating in a calorie deficit is hard enough as it is, so you want to make sure that you're packing enough anyways, as I was saying, you want to make sure that you're eating as nutritious as possible, because if not, you're going to be left feeling hungry in your deficit, which is also going to lead to you quitting your calorie counting. You guys can do it. I believe in all of you. If I can do it, y'all can do it, because when I started doing it, I didn't know what the frick I was doing, but I was like, you know what? I want to lose weight and I want to be healthy, so this is what I'm gonna do, and if it don't work, then it don't work, but it worked. And honestly, it's just science, you know, it's just science. If you eat less, you're gonna lose weight. Obviously, you know, it's even better if you work out, but you still want to make sure that you're eating right, because what a waste. You're eating like crap, but you're still working out for hours and you still weigh the same. Like, that's such a waste. But your insides are not even healthy. Like, you're eating pizza and burgers and all kinds of stuff, and you spend hours in the gym. Well, you're not necessarily bettering yourself. You're not making yourself healthier. You're just wasting time. At that point, I wouldn't even call it maintenance, because you're probably gaining weight too, because you're gonna be hungrier if you're eating junk all the time. You're just gonna be hungrier because those foods don't have any type of nutrients, vitamins, none of that. Also, water doesn't have calories in this, so it kind of has nothing to do with it. But make sure you guys drink enough water, because if you're not drinking enough water, you're already gonna feel hungrier. And one last thing that I'd like to say on top of all of this is to listen to your body. If you're feeling extremely hungry after you eat all your calories, my best advice would just be try and drink like a bottle of water or a couple, like, you know, drink some water, see how you feel. And if you're still feeling really hungry, then just eat. Like, don't starve yourself. Please don't starve yourself. That's a very big deal when it comes to this, because if you're feeling hungry all the time, chances are you're not happy, and you want to make sure that you are enjoying the process. And you know, because if you're starving all the time, you're just going to be upset, and eventually you're going to quit, like I said before. you're just gonna end up quitting and be like, you know, this doesn't even work for me. In reality, it will work for you as long as you keep in mind that you need to stay hydrated, you need to eat nutritious and all of that good stuff. Another thing, oh my gosh, I know I said I was gonna end this video, but another important thing is that the tip, whatever, the more that you work out, the more calories that you will be able to eat. So if you're working out a lot, then that means you can eat a lot to lose weight. You can eat more calories to lose weight. Now let's say you don't work out at all, you're not going to have that type of like calorie allowance throughout the day within your deficit. I hope that makes sense, you guys. Drink water, please. Eat fruit, eat fruits, eat vegetables. All that stuff has a lot of water in it, so it keeps you full longer. Eat your proteins, still eat your carbohydrates, because you need your carbohydrates so that your stress levels aren't so high and that you feel happy. And yeah, I can't think of anything else. I know that like when I make these videos, I should probably have like a list, but it just doesn't seem as organic if I like am looking at my phone the whole time trying to read off of a list. Like I just try to go off the dome and tell y'all what I know. If you have any questions, y'all got my social media. But other than that, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, learned something from it, and I wish you all the best in your fitness journey. We're all gonna get fun in 2019. It's still the summertime, so yeah. But yeah, anyways, that's it for this video. Bye guys.